Chapter 1 History of Computer. Hello children. Today the computer has become an important part of our day-to-day life. It is being used almost in every field. Let's learn how it came into existence. The first use of the word computer was recorded in 1613, referring to a person who carried out calculations or computations, and the word continued to be used in that sense until the middle of 20th century. Originally, calculations were computed by humans, whose job titles were computers. These human computers were typically engaged in the calculation of mathematical expressions. Later, scientists developed many devices for calculations instead of human computers. Let's study about some of those devices. Tally stick. It was an ancient memory aid device to record the document numbers, quantities, or even messages. Abacus. It was a mechanical device used to aid an individual in performing mathematical calculations. It was invented in Babylonia in 2400 BC. The abacus, in the form we are most familiar with, was first used in China in around 500 BC. It was used to perform basic arithmetic operations. Fact: the abacus is still in use today in the Far East. Napier's bones. It was invented by John Napier in 1617. It allowed the operator to multiply, divide, and calculate square and cube roots by moving the rods around and placing them in specially constructed boards. Slide rule. It was invented by William Oughtred in 1622. It was based on Napier's ideas about logarithms. It was used primarily for multiplication, division, roots, logarithms, and trigonometry. It was not normally used for addition or subtraction. Pascaline. It was invented by Blaise Pascal in 1642. It could only do addition and subtraction. It was too expensive. Fact: slide rule was used by the NASA engineers of the Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo programs to land men on the moon. Stepped reckoner. It was invented by Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz in 1671. This machine could add, subtract, multiply, and divide automatically. Jacquard loom. The Jacquard loom was a mechanical loom invented by Joseph Mary Jacquard in 1804. It was an automatic loom controlled by punched cards. Arithmometer. It was a mechanical calculator invented by Thomas D. Colmar in 1820. It was the first reliable, useful, and commercially successful calculating machine. This machine could perform the 4 basic mathematical functions. It was the first mass-produced calculating machine. Analytical engine. The analytical engine was a machine proposed by Charles Babbage in 1837 that is considered to be the concept for the first general mechanical computer. Schutzian calculation engine. It was invented by Per George Schutz in 1843. It was based on Charles Babbage's difference engine. It was the first printing calculator. Do you know? Augusta Ada Byron was the first computer programmer. Tabulating machine. It was invented by Herman Hollerith in 1890. It was used to assist in summarizing information and accounting. Harvard Mark I. It was also known as IBM Automatic Sequence Controlled Calculator. It was invented by Howard H. Ekinen in 1944. It was the first electromechanical computer. Z1. It was the first programmable computer. It was created by Konrad Zuse of Germany from 1936 to 1938. To program the Z1 required that the user inserted punch tape into the punch tape reader, and all the output was also generated through punch tape. Atanasoff-Berry computer, ABC. It was the first electronic digital computing device. It was invented by Professor John Atanasoff and graduate student Clifford Berry at Iowa State University between 1937 and 1942. ENIAC. ENIAC stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. It was the first electronic general-purpose computer completed in 1946. It was developed by John Presper Eckert and John Mauchly. UNIVAC 1. The UNIVAC 1 Universal Automatic Computer 1 was the first commercial computer. It was designed by John Presper Eckert and John